Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to English Year 6 lesson for the first lesson for this week. And I welcome everyone to our very first lesson today. The lesson objectives for this lesson is the pupils will be able to listen to and demonstrate understanding of oral text by giving main idea and its supporting details. Our first topic is reading a window to the world. Now let's talk about this book cover. What can you tell me about this book cover? What do you think the book is about? This is a book cover of a novel entitled Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. There are the characters portrayed in the book cover, which is the Harry Potter himself, his friends Ron and Hermione, and a guardian who is Hagrid. The book is wrote by J.K. Rowling. So J.K. Rowling is the writer or the author of the book. What do you think the book is about? Well, Harry Potter is a famous wizard in Hogwarts, right? So it is about a magic. Let's start our lesson with first activity, which is listening. On this activity, you will need to use the English activity book, which is Module Activity Mesra Digital for Year 6 student. Class, look at the picture carefully. This is the picture of a book cover named Wonder. Now, we need to read the questions given. Number 1. August Pullman's face looks different from other people's. Number 2. He has gone to school since he was small. Number 3. He already has a lot of friends. Number 4. The name of August Pullman's new school is Beecher Prep. Number 5. It is easy to fit in when you go to a new place. Now, we will listen to the blurb of this book. Listen carefully and fill in the blanks with true or false statement.
August Pullman, also known as Augie, was born with a face that looks different from other people. So, he finds it difficult to make friends. He has been homeschooled until now. Will he be able to fit in as a new pupil at Beecher Prep School? If you are a new kid in town, then you know how hard it is to fit in. Augie, however, is an ordinary child who has a lot of courage and a big heart.
You may pause the video to fill in your answer first. I give you 2 minutes to do so. Well, now you are finished. Let's take a look at the answer. Number 1. August Pullman's face looks different from other people's. Yes, it is stated in the blurb just now. Number 2. He has gone to school since he was small. No, the answer is false because August Pullman is new in his school. Number 3. He already has a lot of friends. The answer is false because he is new, so he not have a lot of friends. Number 4. The name of August Pullman's new school is Beecher Prep. Yes, the answer is true. And number 5. It is easy to fit in when you go to a new place. So the answer is false because it is very hard to fit in when you go to a new place. Now let's listen to a conversation between Kamini and Edith about how to select interesting books to read. Kamini and Edith are discussing how to select interesting books to read. My father promised to take me to the big book fair this weekend. I went there last weekend. There were many different types of books. I bought 10 books there. Kamini, how do you know if the books are interesting? It's easy, Edith. First, choose your favorite genre. Then, read the synopsis or gist of the story. It's on the back of the book. If you find it interesting, then buy it. Wow, that sounds simple. Thanks, Kamini. What can we learn from this conversation? Well, there are some main idea and the supporting details. The main idea is how to choose a book. So the supporting details is the steps in choosing a book before you buy it or read it. First, you need to know what is your favorite genre. So, while you are browsing the books, choose your favorite genre. Number 2, read the synopsis or gist of the story on the back of the book. Every book has a synopsis or a gist, and it is usually on the back of the book. Number 3, buy the book if you find it interesting, so you will enjoy the book and it will save your money, of course. Now the question is, what is genre? Genre, but the pronunciation is not genre or genre, but it is genre. Genre is a particular style of literature, art, film, or music that has its special feature. So, in this topic, for today's topic, we will explain more about literature, a genre in literature. There are a lot of literature genre. So take a look at this video to know more about genre in literature.
We have great books at our library, but how can you decide which book you want to read? Do I want a fiction or a non-fiction book? One way to select a book is by its genre. What does genre mean? Think of the category or kind of book. Fantasy is one type of genre with imaginary characters and settings. Maybe you like historical fiction. These are made-up stories of real events that occurred in history. Once Upon a Time is a classic way to start a fairy tale. You probably know many fairy tales. Mysteries are books that are suspenseful. There are usually clues throughout the book that lead to a solution at the end. Science fiction books often combine real science theories with imaginary ideas. The most popular section of our library these days is the graphic novel section. These books use text and pictures to tell a story. Folk tales are myths or fables that have been told over a long period of time, often from generation to generation. Biographies and autobiographies are true stories about real people. If you like books about real subjects with real photographs and facts, you probably love informational text. These books inform you about something. Realistic fiction are stories about real-life situations, but they're made up. And let's not forget poetry. Poetry, poetry, poetry. We love poetry at our school. So come on down into the library. Try something new. We'll see you soon.
Well, now we know there are many genres of the book. Let's match the book to its genre. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 genres here to be matched to the book. Horror, science fiction, adventure, poetry, autobiography, and folklore. Now, the science fiction is a science-based novel which is thoroughly fiction. Everything is fiction. Fiction means creating new, something that is created based on our imagination. It is not a fact book. Adventure is more to action novel. A poetry consists of poems. Autobiography is a book about someone who is in real life. Horror is for the novel, which is contains a mystery, a thriller, and something like that. And folklore is a down to generation stories from our ancient. So what is your favorite genre? I am for myself, I love horror genre. Now, for the lessons homework, I need you to read textbook page 5 and write 10 new words and answer the questions on the let's answer, which is you have to match the word to the meaning. And please write all your answer in exercise book. Thank you for watching. See you on the next session. Bye and Assalamualaikum.